Hello, beautiful beings. So a few videos ago, we talked about the energies really being aligned for manifesting and materializing. And there's a step in between, actualization. Manifesting is the process of bringing something in, of aligning vibrationally, and actualization is when it actually shows up. And that's what we really want to dive into, right? So that materializing. So I have a little fun thing to do with you today. I have these cards, money and the law of attraction cards. Fun stuff here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick one, okay? I'm gonna pick a card, and whatever I pick today, see if it aligns with what you are going through, what you would like to be actualizing in your life, the right here, right now. So manifesting is that gap when we're really trying to align with the energy and the vibration and believing it and knowing it and feeling it, right? And now we want to close that gap. We want it now. Like, let's actualize it. And so I really feel like the energies are lining up in this great awakening time to have that. As we really become aware of how deliberately deliberately creating works, we can actualize more quickly. Now, it may not show up as we think it might because we're working with vibration. So sometimes people are like, well, I want this and that. And like, why is it, why isn't it coming? And we might look at their lives and be like, well, is this job or this family giving you the vibration of what you're asking for, even though it doesn't look physically like that? So sometimes we have to really be grateful that we have to notice that can we receive what actually has shown up? And maybe that's going to show us that we have to fine tune a little bit what we're asking for, because the vibration of something. So say someone becomes a nurse, yet they really want to have children of their own. Perhaps the universe is aligning with the energy of them being a caretaker. And instead of it showing up like having children of their own, they have tons of clients and patients to work through, and they get to be compassionate and they get to take care of people that way. Maybe they have to, what's that showing them is that maybe they have to fine tune. Yes, I want to be a caretaker, but I also want, whatever the vibration of what they want is. So it shows up differently, right? And that can happen by also having more gratitude for what is showing up. And then we have the contrast, like, oh, let's fine tune. So maybe this card today can help you fine tune a little bit. So I'm just going to cut the deck. Dun, da, da. And I'm going to open it up and we're going to pick a card. This is the card I opened up to. Okay, and this is it. There is no shortage of money or time. Okay, I like it already. So I'm going to read the back here for you guys. Tune in, even close your eyes. See if it is resonating with you. There is no shortage, and any attention to shortage of something wanted will always produce negative emotion within you, because your guidance is letting you know that you have strayed from your broader basic understanding of abundance and well-being. That was a long sentence, but basically it's saying, watch what you put your attention to, right? Watch your story. Anytime we're putting our story on the lack, the universe is listening vibrationally. All right, so whether you are focused upon the shortage of money or seeing yourself as having only so many years to live, and so each day that is expended in one day closer to the end of your years, that feeling of decline is contrary to your broader understanding of the eternal nature of your being. So we don't want to be contradicting frequencies if we really want to actualize and decrease the time we're manifesting. Does that make sense? So there is no shortage of money and time. And what gets in the way, they're saying, is what we're focusing on. We really have to believe and know and feel and really receive what's showing up in our lives, and not talk about the lack in any way. Now, this is something I feel like I could really get better at, because I analyze everything, and my husband's been catching me on this, where I totally can start being like, why isn't it showing up? Like, I've been working so hard. Why isn't that? And I've been catching myself. So I'm loving this card because it's really reminding me, and maybe it's reminding you, where are we putting our focus on the shortage or lack? Now, it could be very subtle. It could be just a few times a day that we're doing this, instead of like, maybe 30 seconds we're giving to the lack, but, we can even clean that up. So where are you still telling the story of shortage and lack? Where can you create more witness of yourself? Where can you create more witness of yourself, of what is spewing in your thoughts and in your words? Where can you clean that up vibrationally? Because what we're thinking and what we're saying is an indicator of what's vibing, okay? This is one that I am in the process of cleaning up myself. So guys, was this helpful? Let me know in the comments. Do you like these cards? Oh, it's money and the law of attraction cards. I'm also on TikTok, and I do asking and get is given and law of attraction cards a lot on those 60-second TikToks. So, and sometimes I post them on my shorts. But I just wanted to go a little longer and really break down one of these cards. So it's just a quick video on this. So what questions do you have around manifesting, decreasing the process of manifesting so that you can actualize and materialize quicker? That's where I am in my life right now. And I'm really using this awakening journey and ascension journey to start realizing that I can be a deliberate creator in my life. And it's not always going to show up the way I think it is, but the vibration will always match vibration. So on this channel, I really talk about everything is vibration. Remember your greatness. Remember your core vibration of source energy. Now, if you can really tune into that more and more, you start to trust life more. You start to trust what's showing up and how everything really is a vibrational match. And as you tune into source energy, you start cleaning up the subconscious, denser energies, and you start becoming more of your expanded self. And that's when actualization really ramps up. And that's what I'm feeling I'm in the space of. To be candid, I used to be a big worrier and kind of, a controlling person, needed things just in a certain way, and had a lot of fear. And I feel like that's decreasing a lot lately, especially since I'm really doing more meditation, doing a lot more light language and singing, and really cleaning up my vibration. Now, when you're someone that's always been doing personal growth work, you've always been doing some kind of spiritual work, you're like, how much more work is there? And I'm totally there with you, because it can seem like work, but if we can take the word work out of it and throw it out the window and really see it as it's just our life. This is how we live life now. We are ever expanding light source beings, and it's not work. It's our mission, and it's our life's path to just live in expanding our energy and expanding consciousness and being the light. And so when I took that out of the way and just said, this is a culture of progress, right? This is what Dean Graziosi always says. We are a culture of progress, not perfection. And so as we play in this arena of being a deliberate creator, we're playing in the field of the law of vibration. And I'm really loving this whole idea of playing with decreasing manifesting and increasing actualization. I feel like we're on this now. Carolyn Meese said that a lot of us are just learning this capacity that we all have this capacity to actualize really quickly. But it doesn't happen overnight. You know, we don't align with that overnight. And it's kind of irresponsible um, for coaches and stuff to just create it. It's there's a lot that has to shift in our light body and our psyche and our trauma fields for us to really remember that greatness and to really hone in on that skill of deliberately creating. So if you're not getting it quite yet, or you just it feels wonky, or it's okay. This is a culture of progress, and we're learning about our superpowers. We're learning about it, and we're getting closer and closer and closer to that ability. But it's an ability we have. It's just that we have to evolve to it. So beautiful being. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you are working on manifesting. Let me know if this card was helpful, and if you'd like to hear more videos with different money and law of attraction cards, I'd be happy to share them with you. And let's remember, there is no shortage of money or time. All right? And really create a bigger witness to see where you and I are focusing on the lack story, because that's got to stop. That's got to stop. And it's just a progression of learning and witnessing ourselves. Oh, there I go again. Okay, maybe I can say this less and less each day. You know, just the process is to witness yourself, feel the contrast, see what's working, what's light, are you being your source self, and just keep with the progress. All right, beautiful being. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being part of this tribe. Thank you for the light you are bringing to the planet and your commitment to that. Really appreciate that. Remember, I go live every Friday on a live stream. It's a different time every day, every Friday, so make sure you subscribe and click the bell. By clicking the bell, you'll get an email to let you know when my lives are going live, okay? And on those lives, we have a QA, we have a topic, an awakening topic that we're working with, and then I also do live sound healing. And you are welcome to put in the comments, hey, I've got this going on, I could use some sound healing for it. So that's why I like it's a live distant healing as well as Q&A, and we're all in this awakening ascension journey together. And it can get a little confusing and hard sometimes. So that's why I created Fridays as this kind of community hub that we can get together. And I'm hoping that this live stream builds and builds, and we get some more community on there. So join me on Friday. And I will see you next time. Namaste.